ओके, लास्ट पार्ट है रूरल डेवलपमेंट का। उसके बाद रूरल डेवलपमेंट कंप्लीट हो जाएगा, ठीक है। उसके बाद फिर हम नेक्स्ट चैप्टर जो करेंगे वो पोवर्टी करेंगे, और उसके बाद फिर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर। ओके, स्टार्ट करते हैं। हैव यू एवर्ड आस्क योरसेल्फ हाउ फूड ग्रेन वेजिटेबल्स एंड फ्रूट्स दैट वी कंज्यूम डेली कम फ्रॉम डिफरेंट पार्ट्स ऑफ द कंट्री? The mechanism through which these goods reach different places depend upon the market channel. तो एग्रीकल्चर मार्केटिंग इज अ प्रोसेस जो इन्वॉल्व करता है असेंबलिंग, मतलब एक जगह उसे लाना, स्टोर करना, प्रोसेस करना, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन, पैकेजिंग, ग्रेडिंग एंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ डिफरेंट एग्रीकल्चर कमोडिटी अक्रॉस द कंट्री. Prior independence, farmers while selling their produce to traders suffered from faulty weighing and manipulation of account. क्योंकि पहले के जो ट्रेडर्स थे वो ऐसा करते थे, और फार्मर्स जो थे वो इलिटरेट थे, तो उन्हें पता नहीं चलता था कि ऐसा हमारे साथ हो रहा है, ठीक है, और हमारे साथ कुछ गलत हो रहा है, इस टाइप की चीज, ठीक है. Farmers who did not have required information on prices prevailing in the market were often forced to sell at a lower price. ठीक है, जितने में बिक सकता था उससे कम रेट पे बेच देते थे फार्मर्स, क्योंकि उन्हें पता नहीं होता था रेट. They also did not have a proper storage facility to keep their produce for selling later at a better price. क्योंकि उनके पास स्टोरेज फैसिलिटी नहीं होती थी, तो अगर वो उसी टाइम नहीं बेचेंगे तो फिर दिक्कत वाली बात आ जाएगी, क्योंकि वो जो माल है उनका वो सड़ जाएगा. So, do you know that even today more than 10% of the goods produced in farms are wasted due to lack of storage? ठीक है, तो अभी भी क्या होता है, lack of storage की वजह से क्या होता है, चीज जो है वो खराब हो जाती है. So therefore state intervention become necessary to regulate the activity of private traders. Let us discuss 4 such measures that were initiated to improve the marketing aspect. The first step was regulation market to create orderly and transparent marketing condition. Regulated market का मतलब है जिसमें कि फार्मर जो है अपने आप को रजिस्टर्ड रखता है कि फार्मर उस रेगुलेटेड मार्केट का पार्ट होता है, और फिर टाइम टू टाइम हमें पता चलता रहता है कि सप्लाई कितनी और डिमांड कितनी है. By and large, this policy benefited farmer as well as consumer. However, there are still a need to develop 27,000 rural periodic market as regulated marketplaces to realize full potential in rural market. Second, पहले तो क्या हो गया regulated market. Second क्या है? Component is provision of physical infrastructure facilities like road, railways, warehouse, godown, cold storage and processing unit. ठीक है, कि उस चीज को जो प्रोड्यूस हुआ है उसे हम कितने अच्छे ढंग से रख सकते हैं. So the current infrastructure facility was quite inadequate to meet the growing demand and need to be improved. So cooperative marketing in realizing fair prices farmer product is the third aspect of government initiative. पहला क्या था, regulated market. दूसरा क्या है कि चीजें जो है वो रोड अच्छी हो, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर. तीसरा क्या है, कोऑपरेटिव मार्केटिंग. कोऑपरेटिव मार्केटिंग का मतलब होता है 10 फार्मर अपना प्रोड्यूस लेकर आते हैं एक फिक्स रेट पे. अब 10 जना बोल रहे हैं कि यही रेट, तो फिर मानना तो पड़ेगा. To the success of milk cooperative in transforming social and economic landscape of Gujarat and some other parts of the country is testimony to the role of cooperative. However, cooperative have received a setback during the recent past few due to inadequate coverage of farmer members, lack of appropriate link between marketing and processing cooperative, and insufficient financial management. So the fourth element is the policy instrument. Assurance of minimum support price जो गवर्नमेंट करता है, प्राइस फ्लोर एंड प्राइस सीलिंग वाला, ठीक है. फॉर एग्रीकल्चर प्रोडक्ट, maintenance of buffer stock of wheat and rice by Food Corporation of India and distribution of food grain and sugar through PDS, public distribution system. These instruments are aimed at protecting the income of the farmer and providing food grain at a subsidized rate to the poor. However, despite the government intervention, private trade by moneylender, rural political elites, big merchants, and rich farmers predominates agriculture market. So the need for government intervention is imminent, particularly when the large share of agriculture product is handled by the private sector. So agriculture marketing has come a long way with the intervention of the government in various forms. Some scholars argue that commercialization of agriculture offered tremendous scope for farmers to earn higher income, provided the government intervention is restricted. What do you think about this view? तो इमर्जिंग ऑल्टरनेटिव मार्केटिंग चैनल्स, ठीक है। अब प्राइवेट सेक्टर भी घुसकर चीजों को एग्जीक्यूट कर रहा होता है, और इकोनॉमिस्ट ये कहते हैं कि अब गवर्नमेंट को फार्मर्स पे ही छोड़ देना चाहिए, प्राइवेट इंडिविजुअल्स पे ही छोड़ देना चाहिए कि वो अपने तरीके से चीजों को एग्जीक्यूट करे। So it has been realized that if farmers directly sell their produce to consumer, it increases their income. Some example of these channel are Apni Mandi, Punjab, Haryana, and Rajasthan; Hadaspur Mandi, Pune; Ritu Bazaar, vegetable and fruit market in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana; Ujwar Sandis farmers market in Tamil Nadu. Further, several national and multinational fast food chains are increasingly entering into the contracts, alliances with farmers to encourage them to cultivate farm product, vegetable, fruits, etc. of the desired quality by providing them with not only seeds and other input, but also assured procurement of the produce at a pre-decided prices. ठीक है, तो इससे फायदा हो रहा है फार्मर्स का. It is argued that such arrangement will help in reducing price risk of farmer and would also expand the market of farm product. Do you think such arrangement raise income of small farmer? नहीं, small farmer का तो नहीं होगा, लेकिन big farmers का हो सकता है. Diversification into productive activity. Diversification मतलब होता है कि agriculture से हटकर. Diversification include two aspects. One relate to change in cropping pattern, and other relate to shift in the workforce from agriculture to other allied activity like livestock, poultry, fishery, etc. तो दो तरीके से डाइवर्सिफिकेशन हो सकता है, क्रॉपिंग पैटर्न को चेंज करना, और दूसरा क्या है, वर्कफोर्स को चेंज करना, मतलब अपने आप को किसी और चीज में इंडल्ज करना. And non-agriculture sector, so the need for diversification arises from the fact that there is greater risk in depending on exclusively on farming for livelihood. So diversification towards new area is necessary not only to reduce the risk from agriculture sector, but also to provide productive, sustainable livelihood option to rural people. Much of the agriculture employment activity are concentrated in the Kharif season. तो खारिफ सीजन में एग्रीकल्चर में एम्प्लॉयमेंट ज्यादा होता है, ठीक है. बट ड्यूरिंग राबी सीजन, इन एरियाज वेयर देयर आर इनएडुक्वेट इरिगेशन फैसिलिटीज, राबी सीजन में पानी ज्यादा चाहिए, ठीक है, तो जो पानी वाले एरिया नहीं होते वहां पर दिक्कत आ जाती है. तो इट बिकम्स डिफिकल्ट टू फाइंड गेनफुल एम्प्लॉयमेंट, ठीक है. तो खारिफ सीजन में एम्प्लॉयमेंट अच्छी रहती है, राबी सीजन में एम्प्लॉयमेंट उतनी नहीं रहती. जो हाईली इरिगेटेड वाले होते हैं वहां पर एम्प्लॉयमेंट अच्छी खासी रहती है. Therefore, expansion into the sector is essential to provide supplementary gainful employment and realizing higher level of income for rural people to overcome poverty and other tribulations. So hence, there is a need to focus on allied activity जो साथ से साथ किया जा सकता है, ठीक है. जो साथ के साथ किया जा सकता है उसे हम कहेंगे allied activity. Non-farm employment and other emerging alternative livelihood. Though there are many other options available for providing sustainable livelihood in rural areas, as agriculture is already overcrowded, a major proportion of the increasing labor force needs to be find alternative employment opportunity other non-farm sector. तो non-farm sector economy has several segment in it. तो तमिलनाडु वुमेन इन एग्रीकल्चर, ये हमने कल पढ़ा था, ठीक है. ये वर्मी कंपोज बेचती हैं. Some possesses dynamic linkages that permit healthy growth, while others in subsistence low productivity proposition. To the dynamic subsector include agro processing industry, food processing industry, leather industry, tourism, etc. Those sectors which have the potential but seriously lack infrastructure and other support include traditional homemade industry like pottery, crafts, handlooms, etc. Majority of rural women find employment in agriculture, while man generally look for non-farm employment. In recent time, women have also begun looking for non-farm jobs. तो ये देख सकते हो आप, शिप्स एंड गोट्स में 16%, पिक्स वाले में 1%, अदर्स में 1%, पोल्ट्री में 58%, एंड कैटल एंड बफेलो में 24%. So animal husbandry. In India, the farming community areas, the mixed crop livelihood, livestock farming system, cattle, goats, fall are widely held species. Livestock production provide increased stability in income, food security, transport, fuel, and nutrition for the family without disrupting other processing activity. Today, livestock sector alone provide alternative livelihood options to over 70 million small and marginal farmers, including landless laborers. A significant number of women also find employment in livestock sector. Chart 6.1 shows the distribution of livestock in India. Poultry account the largest share, 58%, followed by other animals include camels, asses, horses, ponies, and mules are in the lowest rung. India had about 300 million cattle, including 108 million buffalo. ये तुम्हें पढ़ते जाना है, ठीक है? चलो अब ऑपरेशन फ्लड, यहाँ पर दूध की बात हो रही है. Operation Flood. It is a system whereby all farmers can pool their milk produce according to different grading based on quality, and the same is processed and marketed urban center through cooperators. In this system, the farmers are assured of a fair price and income from the supply of milk to the urban markets. As pointed out earlier, Gujarat state is held as a success stay in the efficient implementation of milk cooperatives, which has been emulated by many states. Meat, egg, wool, and other byproducts are also emerging as important productive sectors of diversification. Fisheries. So the fishing community regards the water body as a mother and or provider. The water bodies consisting of sea, ocean, rivers, lake, natural aquatic ponds, streams, etc. are therefore an integral and life-giving source for fishing community. In India, after progressive increase in the budgetary allocation and introduction of new technologies in fishery and aquaculture, the development of fishery has come a long way. Presently, fish production from inland sources contributes 64% of the total fish production, and the balance 36% comes from marine sector. Sea and ocean today total fish production account for 0.8%. तो देखो कौन सा? एक मिनट. नहीं, इसमें जो इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट है वो बता दे रहा हूँ।
ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग नहीं आ रहा सिलेबस में?
नहीं, ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग लिखा नहीं है उसमें, सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट। ये वाला इम्पोर्टेंट है। क्या चीज? ठीक है, तो ऑपरेशन फ्लड और व्हाइट रेवोल्यूशन वाज स्टार्टेड बाय नेशनल डेयरी डेवलपमेंट बोर्ड NDDB in 1970 अंडर एक्सपर्ट गाइडेंस ऑफ देन चेयरमैन डॉक्टर वर्गीस कुरियन। ठीक है, वर्गीस कुरियन। द ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ दिस प्रोग्राम वाज टू क्रिएट नेशन वाइड मिल्क क्रेट। इसे ही तो गोल्डन रेवोल्यूशन कहते थे ना।
वो तो हॉर्टिकल्चर का था ना गोल्डन रेवोल्यूशन।
हाँ हाँ हाँ।
1991 में हुआ था।
हम्म।
थोड़ा नीचे,
क्या है नीचे?
एवोल्यूशन ऑफ हॉर्टिकल्चर। नहीं नहीं,
अच्छा। Horticulture has emerged as a successful, sustainable livelihood option and needs to be encouraged significantly, enhancing in role of infrastructure like electricity.
इस तरह ये नहीं है।
तो जो मेरे पास नई बुक है मैं उससे PDF दिखाता हूँ जब तक। एक मिनट।
संदीप कर गया।
हाँ, एक बार इससे पढ़ लेते हैं, हॉर्टिकल्चर। Blessed with a varying climate and soil condition, India has adopted a growing of diverse horticulture crops such as fruits, vegetable, tuber crops, flowers, medicinal and aromatic plants, spices, and plantation crop. These crops play a vital role in providing food and nutrition, beside addressing employment concern. The horticulture sector contribute 1/3 of the value of agriculture output and 6% of the GDP of the India. India has emerged as a world leader in processing a variety of fruits like mangoes, bananas, coconuts, cashew nuts, and number of spices. Is the second largest producer of fruits and vegetables. Economic condition of many farmers engaged in horticulture has improved, and it has become a means of improving livelihood for many underprivileged classes. Flower harvesting, nursery maintenance, hybrid seed production, and tissue culture propagation of fruits and flowers and food processing are highly remunerative employment options of women in rural areas. Though in terms of numbers, our livestock population is quite impressive, but its productivity is quite low as compared to other countries. It required improved technology and promotion of good breeds of animals, enhance productivity, improve fertility and credit facilities. Small and marginal farmers and landless labor would enhance sustainable livelihood option through livestock production. The production of fishery has already increased sustainably. However, problems related to overfishing, pollution need to be regulated, control, welfare program for the fishing community have to be reoriented in a manner which can provide long-term gains and sustainable livestock. Horticulture has emerged as a successful, sustainable livelihood option, needs to be encouraged significantly, enhancing its role, required investment in infrastructure, electricity, cold storage system, marketing linkages, small scale processing unit, technology improvement and dissemination. Other alternative livestock options. So the IT has revolutionized many sectors in Indian economy. There is a broad consensus that IT play a critical role in achieving sustainable development and food security in 21st century. Government can predict areas of food insecurity and vulnerability using appropriate information and software tools so that the action can be taken to be prevented, reduce the livestock of an emergency. It also has a positive impact on the agriculture sector as it can disseminate information regarding emerging technologies and its application, prices, weather and soil condition for growing different crops. Though IT is by itself no catalyst of change, but it can act as a tool for releasing creative uh, potential and knowledge embedded in the society. It has also potential of employment generation in rural areas. Experiments with IT and its application to rural development are carried in 6.3. So in October 2014, the government of India introduced a new scheme called Sansad Adarsh Gram Yojana. Under the scheme, members of India's parliament need to identify and develop one village from their constituencies. To begin with, MPs can develop one village as a model village by 2016 and by two more by 2019, covering over 2,500 villages in India. According to the scheme, the village can have a population of 3,000 to 5,000 in the plains and 1,000 to 3,000 in the hills, and should not be an MP's own or their spouse village. MPs are expected to facilitate a village development plan, motivate villager to take up the activity and build infrastructure in areas, health, nutrition and education. मतलब उन्हें आसपास के एरिया को डेवलप करना था. कैसा गया पेपर और चैतन्य का? हाँ वो तो 10th क्लास में. एक मिनट में PDF बना रहा हूँ. हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, मुझे लगा था कि एक मिनट बस। क्लास लेके जो इम्पोर्टेंट है वो बताया जा रहा है। नेशनलाइजेशन ऑफ बैंक्स जो है, आपका जो नेशनलाइजेशन ऑफ बैंक्स जो है वो 1969 में हुआ था। जो नेशनलाइजेशन ऑफ बैंक हुआ था वो 1969 में हुआ था। ऑपरेशन फ्लड और व्हाइट रेवोल्यूशन स्टार्टेड बाय नेशनल डेयरी डेवलपमेंट बोर्ड एनडीडीबी अंडर द गाइडेंस ऑफ डॉक्टर वर्गीस कुरियन टू क्रिएट अ नेशन वाइड मिल्क ग्रिड 1970 में हुआ था। स्टैब्लिशमेंट ऑफ नेशनल बैंक फॉर एग्रीकल्चर एंड रूरल डेवलपमेंट जो है वो 12 जुलाई 1982 में हुआ था। 12 जुलाई 1982 में हुआ था। ग्रीन रेवोल्यूशन जो है वो 1991 टू 2003 में हुआ था। गोल्डन रेवोल्यूशन जो है वो 1991 टू 2003 में हुआ था। ठीक है। एंड प्रधानमंत्री जनधन योजना was launched by Indian government to ensure access to various financial services like availability of basic saving bank account and financial literacy, access to insurance and pension। ये 2014 में हुआ था। तो 1969 में नेशनलाइजेशन ऑफ बैंक्स, ये जो आपका व्हाइट रेवोल्यूशन था वो 1970, नेशनल नबार्ड जो था नेशनल बैंक फॉर एग्रीकल्चर एंड रूरल डेवलपमेंट 12 जुलाई 1982, गोल्डन रेवोल्यूशन 1991 टू 2003 एंड प्रधानमंत्री जनधन योजना 2014। डिफेक्ट्स ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर मार्केटिंग इन इंडिया। सबसे पहले आता है लैक ऑफ स्टोरेज फैसिलिटी। लैक ऑफ स्टोरेज फैसिलिटी तो क्या था जिसकी वजह से एग्रीकल्चर मार्केटिंग नहीं हो पा रही थी? एग्रीकल्चर मार्केटिंग का मतलब होता है जो चीज फार्मर रेडी है बेचने को। तो लैक ऑफ स्टोरेज फैसिलिटी थी तब। तो द फैसिलिटी अवेलेबल फॉर स्टोरिंग द फूड ग्रेन एंड द कमर्शियल क्रॉप आर फार फ्रॉम सेटिस्फैक्टरी। Every year 15 to 30% of the agricultural produce is damaged either by rats or rains or due to the absence of proper storage facility. Distress sale. Most Indian farmers are very poor and have no capacity to wait for better price for their produce. ठीक है। तो as a result they are forced for distress sale, that is sale output is at a very poor price. Lack of transportation facility. Due to absence of proper road transportation facilities, farmers cannot reach the nearby mandis to sell their produce at a fair price. As a result, they have to sell their produce at village market itself. उधर ये पढ़ रहे हो? अरे बाकी सीधा करना, तुम पढ़ रहे हो? Long chain middleman. There is a large number of intermediaries between the cultivator and the consumer. All these middlemen and dalals reduce the return of the cultivator due to phone मत चलाओ. Lack of institutional finance. ठीक है, कोई भी उधार देने वाला नहीं था. So in the absence of the adequate institutional finance, Indian farmer have to come under the clutches of trader and money lenders. For taking loan after harvest, they have to sell their produce to these money lender at an unfavorable term. Lack of grading, उन्हें पता ही नहीं होता कि किस टाइप का हमारा क्रॉप है कि हम बेच सकते हैं उसे उस रेट पे. Indian farmer do not give importance to grading of their produce. They hesitate to separate the good quality crop from bad crop. As a result, they fail to fetch a good price of their quality product. Lack of market information. The agriculturalist is not aware of the existing market price and the market trend. As a result, he is unable to take correct decisions about the timing of the sales. His ignorance is exploited by money lenders and the traders. ठीक है, पहला क्या है? lack of storage facility, distress sale, lack of transportation, long chain of middleman, lack of institutional finance, lack of grading, lack of market information. Remedial मतलब क्या क्या improvement हो सकती है? Extension of storage facility and storage and warehousing, establishment of regulated market, improvement of transportation facility, cooperative marketing societies, उसके बाद cheap credit, providing for grading and market information. हाँ, मतलब सस्ते रेट पे. निरपक टूथच, ठीक है, फादर ऑफ गोल्डन रेवोल्यूशन. ये तो हमने पढ़ लिया है. नाम क्या था स्कीम का? संसद आदर्श ग्राम योजना. सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट वैसे पता ही है सबको. Stress of diversification. There is a need to make rural areas more vibrant through diversification into dairying, poultry, fishery, vegetables, and fruits. Rural and urban linkages. Efforts should be made to link up the rural production centers with urban and foreign market to realize higher returns on the investment for product. Infrastructures like elements of credit and marketing, state agricultural department, farmer-friendly agriculture policy, constant appraisal and dialogue between farmers group. More emphasis on sustainable development. There is a need to invent and procure alternate set of eco-friendly technology that led sustainable development in different circumstances. Okay, rural development इतना ही है, इसके beyond नहीं है. ठीक है, ये chapter complete है. अब मेरे हिसाब से जो syllabus में लिखा था वो complete हो गया है. Key issues, credit and marketing हो गया. Role of cooperative हो गया and agriculture diversification. बाकी एक बार और देख लेते हैं एक चीज. तो मेन फीचर्स क्या है? वो voluntary and open membership. Cooperative are accessible to every member of the rural society. They can join or leave the organization as per their choice. If a member wants to exit the cooperative, they have to give notice before leaving. It does not discriminate against anyone based on religion, caste, gender, creed, or language. Registration. Cooperative need to follow a registration process. As per the law, to become a legal entity, they can enter into contract or acquire property only after the registration of their society. तो कोऑपरेटिव को रजिस्टर्ड होना मैंडेटरी है. इनकी लिमिटेड लाइबिलिटी होती है हर मेंबर की. तो द लाइबिलिटी ऑफ मेंबर इज लिमिटेड टू द एक्सटेंट ऑफ कैपिटल इन्वेस्टेड बाय देम. इट आल्सो हेल्प्स टू प्रोटेक्ट देयर फाइनेंशियल इंटरेस्ट. गवर्नमेंट सुपरविजन. State government regularly monitor cooperative society and their activity. They do this to ensure that the financial interest of its member are protected. So the organization has to maintain proper account at all times. Independent auditors check their account regularly to ensure that no financial impractices is taking place. Democratic principle, any cooperative society has to ensure evolving voting rights for its member. The member elect the managing committee that makes important decision relating to running the organization. Cooperative society and their contribution in provide credit facility, housing facility for lower income group, help consumer get affordable product, assist small business to stay profitable, share profit among the member. So the role of cooperative in rural development is much more important than we think. They enable individual and businesses to become financially independent, and they also help run small and medium enterprise that are backbone of the nation's economy. ठीक है, इससे बियॉन्ड नहीं है. ओके, आ गया तो थम्स अप कर दो. थम्स अप कर देना. ओके, चलो अब नेक्स्ट, अब आईएमएस के वर्कशॉप पे मिलते हैं. बाय.
थैंक यू।